Hola, bueno, aunque Iván me ha anunciado como que voy a explicar algo, realmente os vais a hablar de mí, ya me habéis oído muchas veces. Mi único propósito aquí es anunciar a Brian Eider. Brian Eider es nuestro COO, nuestro Chief Operating Officer para una de las divisiones, para la división más grande de Electronic Arts. Es una división que hace juegos como Dragon Age, que hace juegos como Need for Speed, hace juegos como Spore. Y Brian va a hablarnos de uno de los retos a los que nos enfrentamos como industria más importantes de los últimos 20 años, yo creo que más importantes de la historia de los videojuegos, que es la transición de Direct to Consumer, la transición de hacer juegos online. Con que sin más retrasos, os presento a Brian Eider, CEO of Electronic Arts.
Hola, me quería hablar en español, pero que es hace 30 años que estudié en España. Entonces tengo que hablar en inglés, lo siento. So it's a pleasure to be here today. The real purpose for being here is being able to share 25 years of experience in the games industry with all of you. So the presentation I have today is going to talk a little bit about Electronic Arts, but also more importantly, the issues we see and the opportunities in the marketplace, both from a development standpoint and also where consumers are taking us. At the end of the presentation, we're going to leave some time so that I can answer any questions you might have. I certainly care very much about this industry. Having been in it for, like I said, 25 years, it is very addictive. And I'm happy to share any experience that I have with all of you and answering your questions here in a little bit. Thank you. There we go. So what I'm going to cover is a quick overview of Electronic Arts, as I mentioned, current market conditions, some changes in consumer buying patterns and habits that have been happening very rapidly, the connected consumer, the ongoing relationship all of us as developers and publishers are creating with our customers, and lastly, the impact that it has for all of you in making games on both game design, team structure, and development overall. For those of you who don't know a lot about Electronic Arts, it was founded in 1982. We have turnover of about $4 billion annually and roughly 9,000 employees, of which we peak with about 600 here in Spain. We're structured into three groups: the publishing group, the labels, which are development, and then the corporate functions. Within the development, we have EA Sports. You're all well aware of FIFA. Inside the games label, Jaime mentioned several of the products we had, such as Need for Speed, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Spore. There is Play, which is both casual games and The Sims, a mobile game division, as well as Pogo, which is a large website and games-driven website, primarily in North America. And this last year, we closed with a #1 market share in North America, yet #2 in Europe, and hopefully we'll fix that this year. These are a list of the studios that we have inside of the games label. And the games label are, first-person shooters, action racing, games like that. And we treat each one of our development studios as a unique studio. Each studio and development team has its own personality. So we've tried to really instill that sense of creativity and autonomy in each one of our individual studios. And we really took off on this approach about 2.5 years ago. And I think we've seen more new intellectual property take place within Electronic Arts in the last 2 years because of this. So again, we've tried to use a very unique approach, treating each studio as its own identity so that they can pursue the creative interests that the development teams have there. I'm going to show you a trailer now, and this shows you a long listing of the games that we have coming this coming fall. A lot of these were demos that we'd prepared for E3 just a while ago, but it gives you an idea of the breadth of the games we have coming. I'm really proud of the games that our teams are working on. Thank you. And as all of you know, making games, these are many times 2 or more years in development. And people invest, all of their creative energy in doing it. And again, I'm proud of where we've come from in the last couple of years. Being in a large organization, a lot of times the issues that we have are maintaining what you have in a startup or a new company or a small development team. And that is that passion that you have individually. And that's why, again, we went to a structure where we really have what we call the city-state model, where the individual development teams are really the focus of all of our organization and our publishing teams as well. And again, I think it shows in a lot of the video that you saw in the games we have coming. So let me talk a little bit about the market conditions right now. And it's a lot of unprecedented certainty, as we're all well aware in the market. Now let me fix that. Unprecedented uncertainty in global markets. And that's had an impact in buying patterns for retailers and price points, consumer confidence in purchasing products. The fortunate thing that hopefully most of us have seen in the interactive industry is that by and large we have not been as affected by the economic downturn as a lot of other industries. And part of it is the value that we provide in terms of entertainment is relatively inexpensive compared to a lot of other things that people do with their time. And so I think we're fortunate for that, and hopefully you've seen continued interest. If you're either looking for funding or looking for publishers, there still is a very strong interest in interactive, which is good. Social networking is exploding, as we all know. The global reach of games, whether it's in Europe, Eastern Europe, continued in North America, or in Asia, China, Taiwan, and Korea. We are very fortunate to be in an industry that has incredible growth on a global scale in multiple platforms. It isn't just dominated by the hardware manufacturers. Obviously, we get into mobile, we get into social gaming, browser-based games, things like that. Incredible opportunity and creative opportunity, as well as market opportunity for our products. So in the times of change, quality and innovation continue to rise to the top. Those are the unique things that will